Hey, it's Loretta here, and this is my first episode of my new Friday night chit chat with you guys. And the name of my episode number one is Dump the Monkey. So with Dump the Monkey, what I wanted to talk to you about is the fact that, hi Kathy, is the fact that, and hi Angela, the fact that I realize that I have the power to actually create my future, the future that I really would like to have for myself. And I mean, I can't like change the color of my eyes. I can't, there's a whole lot of stuff I don't have the power of, but I do have the power to look into my future and really start to work on creating the future that I would like. And as you guys know, I'm starting to do coaching, and I would like to be coaching, and so here I am telling you all about it. But the thing that I wanted to talk about tonight is when I realized, okay, I have the power to be able to really have a big effect on my own future. I said to myself, so what's stopping me? And this thought came into my head about, it's like dump the monkey. And I'm like, the monkey? And it's like, yeah, the monkey on your back. And I'm like, what's the monkey on my back? And then I realized, I'm going to show you, I do have a monkey on my back that I'm dumping, but here's the monkey, okay? Do you guys recognize this monkey? You recognize that guy? Little Curious George? Curious George is the monkey on my back. And when I realized that when I was a kid, we had a library that came to town, and well, the library didn't come to town. The library opened up in my town. Hi, Alexis. And when the first Saturday that the library was opened, they had the librarian read. There were like 30 kids, and we were all sitting on the floor, and the librarian was reading from these really beautiful, thank you, from these really beautiful books, I thought, and one of them was Curious George. And she started reading the story, and I honestly do not remember what the story was about, but the idea of the way this looked, because you know she's holding it up, right? She's holding the picture up like this and reading the story like you read to kids, and the idea was so scary to me about this animal that was in those pictures. And I'm like, what is it that's making me just get so anxious about this little monkey, right? And it really was making me anxious. It was scary to me. Like, you know the story about the gingerbread man and how he takes off into the life of off the table and jumps into everybody's like business and makes everything crazy. Well, this monkey was doing that to me, and I was thinking, this is like really scary. And I never opened a Curious George book again. I don't know what the stories are even about. But at any rate, I knew I had like basically a phobic reaction to this monkey. And I was like, all right, so you know, I'm never going to read the monkey story again, but you know, when I have to bump into it, why do I feel like this funny, weird sickness? So I told people, you know, about this. The place that I worked started selling Curious George cards, Curious George calendars, Curious George little makeup bags with Curious George on it. And they were like scaring the heck out of me. And I was like, what is it really? And I told somebody about it, and of course, somebody had to buy me a Curious George card for my birthday. And I was like, that's really mean because this makes me so anxious. And I took the card and I thought, let's really break it down here. What is scaring me about this monkey, right? What is it doing to me, to my guts about this animal? And first of all, I was like, what about the photograph gives me anxiety, or the image, right? And the first thing I realized was that the image, the way that Curious George books are illustrated, are illustrated, are in a vignette. They are a, let me show you this again. Okay. There's no line. There is no frame around that monkey. That monkey is loose on the page. And I'm like, that's what gives me anxiety. There's no frame around that monkey. And I started realizing that when I first heard about Curious George, it was when I was 8 years old, and from 1 to 7, I had a beautiful life, like a mom and a dad, and a beautiful home, and a brother and a sister and a dog, and my mom stayed home, my father worked, and then at 7, my father died, boom, and my mother went to work, my grandmother moved in. My brother and sister started at a new school, and I was kind of left on my own. And what ended up really happening was I felt a huge amount of chaos in my own life. And the thought at 8, when I found Curious George and realized that book, there was no frame on that picture, and that monkey could jump in my life and add even more chaos, I was like, there is no way. And the point is that the thought sunk deep into my head, and it sunk deep enough to actually cause me to have a really physical reaction, like a real phobic reaction to these Curious George pictures. And I know it sounds so nutty, but it's true. And so I started realizing about just now even how there are so many things that have come into our minds in our life, even at the age of, from birth out, right? And I was just so kind of really taken by the idea that these thoughts can literally have just so much power. And I know there's lots of other things in my life that I realize I'm chaos adverse. I don't like chaos. I finally realized, even though I can thrive in chaos, in a way, chaos, I'm not going to go into all of it, but so backing up just a bit. So I realized that all of these thoughts have power, and they have power that I didn't even realize the enormity of the power. And what was going on, hi Mary, hi Alice. And Kat. So what was going on underneath the surface of the thoughts are that they're creating feelings, and the feelings, I finally realized, it's not the thoughts that are making me, all right, hold it right there. It's the feelings that are being caused by the thoughts, and that the thoughts are these powerful like presences under the feelings. And the feelings, that feeling of like phobic fear with Curious George and all kinds of other things, are actually the lens that I'm looking through. I realize that the feelings that I'm having, the fear and whatever it is, are just telling me what the lens is that I'm looking through. So I'm looking through this chaos lens about, Curious George or my life, and I have to just be able to step back and go, this is just a lens. It's a real feeling, but it's not something that's going to kill me. And it's the thought behind that feeling that's causing it. And I'm worried about something. The thought is just poof. It's a picture. It's a thought. There's nothing real about this monkey that's going to jump off the page and scare me. So at any rate, that is basically what I wanted to tell you. It's not like a huge, gigantic, major thing, but I just got to the point where I said, I'm dumping the monkey. So so that's basically the end of my my episode 1 for this evening. So if you guys can relate to any of that, just, you know, tap a heart, or, you know, send me a little emoji or something about what you're thinking. And I'm going to repost this over at my Joy is my new art page. So you know, if you like it, tell people about it. You can go check it out over there. It's going to be on my Loretta Louvier page, and I'm going to repost it over there. So I just want you guys to know that I'm going to be doing these funny little episodes because I'm having a good time. And I would love it if you show up. It's never going to be long. It's not going to be like 20 minutes of hearing me. I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe I'll start crying because I'll be so happy. I don't know. But at any rate, I'm just so grateful that you guys all showed up, and I really appreciate it. I love you all, and I'm gonna, hi Patrice. I love you guys. And Jack, how are you? And Dave. Mwah. So anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye, let you guys get on with your evening, but one more time, give you a kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much for being here. And go check out my other page, Joy is my new art. All right, you guys, love you. Bye-bye.